Unless you're the kind of person who enjoys lighting $100 bills on fire, I think you should probably make sure that your production crews or you are not wasting money, burning money by remobilizing to job sites. So in this video, I'm going to tell you some of the things that you could do to reduce that from happening and prevent you from burning up that money. Don't burn the money. What's good? Thank you guys for watching today. This video is brought to you by our good friends at Mighty Line Tape. Go to mightylinetape.com/stripe it and they'll send you a sample kit. Love them guys. So does this sound familiar to you? You are a striping company or a seal coating company and you show up to the job site and you're expecting just an easy job, empty parking lot, things are going to be good. Maybe you're doing some new parking lot layout and you show up and the parking lot's dirty. It's full of crap and there's contractors in the way. Happens all the time, right? Dude, literally to us 2 weeks ago, our guys showed up to go do a new layout for parking lot striping. It wasn't even paved yet and they were booked to show up that day from the customer. If this is happening to you, if you don't put in some sort of checks and balances, you will be spending so much money because remobilizing to job sites is so costly, man. So costly. Not only do you have to remobilize, which is a ton of time and scheduling and logistics and blah, 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 blah. But unless you're like super fortunate and you can just pivot on a dime and send that crew to another job site, or you can go do another parking lot layout somewhere, chances are you're going to lose revenue that day too. So you're getting burned by having to spend a lot more money to do it again, and you're losing out on opportunity cost. So how do you fix it? Well, I'm going to share with you 3 bullet points directly from our terms and conditions. So if you ever want to do a project with laser pavement, you're going to get something like this, and it's going to outline exactly what our terms are. So this is the kind of thing that you could incorporate onto your quotes, into your estimating system. We use One Crew, which is fantastic, and we put this directly in, and we can build different templates for proposals depending on what type of project it is. A seal coating job has slightly different language than a striping job. But here's the 3 things, okay? Number 1, the client is responsible for ensuring that the property is completely clear and free of everything, like blah, 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 vehicles, machinery, hazards, debris, materials, disruption, anything. That's their job. So one really important thing here as well for our striping division is, like, it says it must be free of debris and materials. So like that means that if you need your parking lot swept, you have to tell us that before, and we can sell you parking lot sweeping, but our striping crew does not do sweeping. So when they show up, they're expecting a clean surface. That is a huge, huge thing. So this is also going to cover us, like, if there's vehicles left in the way. If you're a seal coating company and you're like, go to seal coat an apartment, there's always that one, right? It's always a car too. There's always going to be that one car. It's just like stuck there. That covers you, which leads me to the second bullet point. Failure to ensure that the property is completely clear in accordance with the above paragraph will result in delays to the completion of your work and financial losses to the contractor as a result of lost revenue, wasted mobilization costs, and employee wages. So we're basically telling them in legalese, this is going to cost money and it's going to delay the job getting done. So what do we do about this? Bullet point number 3. Laser Pavement retains the right to charge for these delays at their sole discretion, which fee represents the liquidated damages of the contractor for the costs mentioned above. These costs will be a minimum of $250 and will not exceed 25% of the project value. That means that if we sold a $10,000 project, we are telling them that this delay, so if we showed up and the parking lot wasn't paved like it was, like, it's going to land somewhere between $250 on the low end and 25% of the project value. So potentially like $2,500. Now, somebody asked me, one of my one-on-one coaching clients was like, well, I need to set the costs and the penalties for my company. Should I be profiting on this? I don't think that's the right way to look at it. Like, what you're trying to do here is figure out how much money is this costing me if we showed up to this job and we can't do it. So if you're a company where you don't have a ton of jobs, like maybe you're newer, right? So owner operator, smaller company. If you show up to do like a new layout and you can't do it that day, maybe it's no big deal for you. Maybe you're just like, okay, I'll just show up tomorrow. I got no other jobs on the pipeline, right? That contractor doesn't have to charge as much. Maybe they only charge them like a small mob fee of a few $100. But if you are a company that's completely booked and you have very like specific divisions, a striping division and a seal coating division, and your seal coating division shows up to a job and they can't do it, but you have all these other jobs that you could have done instead, and the schedule's full, that company should be charging a lot more money, because they can't just go pivot and quickly go do a job like tomorrow. They're already booked tomorrow, right? They can't go help you that fast. So you have to charge not just the time to remob, but the lost revenue, because now somebody else is probably going to be kicked down the line in the schedule because you didn't follow your obligations. So I recommend that you put this into your quotes, your jobber, your one crew, whatever system you're using. If people have questions about it, explain to them that like this is only there to protect us in case something goes wrong. We're not there to like charge you bazillions of dollars for no reason. That would be bad business. We actually have, or in our company, we have like a full terms and conditions. It's not like super long. We don't want to like bore people to death, but it covers a lot of the important things like this. So if that interests you, I post it for free in the Skool community. Okay. So go to skool.com/pavement. That community is a great place where we do live calls there. There's educational courses that are coming out all the time, and I put a lot of these resources there. Our terms and conditions, like our full set, will be posted in there. So go check it out, skool.com/pavement, and make sure that you're not burning money by remobilizing to jobs.